Hey everybody, how's it going?
What up? What's up?
What up? We got 45 people jumping in here. Hey, this is absolutely impromptu. We have no
It
idea
is.
why we're doing this and when we're
Well,
doing
I
it.
mean,
We're just doing it.
I just do what I'm told.
We just showed up.
We
This
just
actually transpired over a phone call in the car like 25 minutes ago. We're like, "Hey, let's go do a live stream for no reason right now."
for no
So here
for
we
no
are.
reason at all. Yeah, yeah. I mean, to hang out with all of you, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah, of course.
beyond
Of course.
that, we did a little impromptu. John and I, maybe some other people will join us. Can't really promise anything,
Maybe. Maybe.
but
We don't know.
it's
But
possible.
we had a blast. I mean, when you and I talked, we had a blast. So we can
We
just
did.
hang out whenever.
I actually feel like I should be a regular, I should make regular appearances with you.
You
This
should. You should. We want
this
you to make
way.
as regular as appearance as you want to be,
But
as
I mean,
Gen X regular.
anytime you're bored and you need somebody to roast you, just call me. I got you.
Listen, I need a good roast. I'll be honest with you. Mrs. DBV would probably have you roast me more than she wouldn't because she says I need it. I need the roasting. I need all the roasting.
Well, when I watched back the coffee and creators that you and I did a couple weeks ago, I was like, I was kind of roasting the guy here and there, but you were messing, you were booing me, and
Hey, I
you had
fixed that. I fixed that. Look, I fixed that. Look, we can get the cheering on demand now. We've got everything working just right.
there was some
My
other things
sound
in
guy,
there.
I fired
You
my
fired
sound
that
guy.
guy. You fired that
I
guy. Yeah.
fired him. He's gone. He's gone. So everything's fixed now. We've taken care of everything.
All
So
right.
what's up, everybody? How we doing? Everybody out in the
Happy
crowd?
Friday. Happy Friday. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. I had to go grab
Yep.
myself
Cheers.
something to drink.
Cheers. Got my little special cup here full of special juices on Friday.
This is all I could grab in like a hot second was I normally would have like one of my little tumblers, that keeps my stuff cold, but this was all I could grab at the moment. We have book
Yeah.
club here last night, and every one of my tumblers is in the dishwasher. So,
Do you
yeah,
have a
well,
book club?
it's really more like a
God.
wine drinking club that we
Oh
have.
my God! You need to make it virtual so Mrs. DBV can attend because she does book like she's a book person. She's a book
Was
person.
she?
I'm not a book person.
Well, we were book club hosts last night, and what is it doing here? I didn't ask for Siri. Go away. We were the hosts last night, so everybody had book club in my pool, and we laid out a nice little spread of food, and I mean, I think there was a book talked about in there somewhere, but mostly it was friends and drinks and the pool. So
No, she's like legit. I mean, she's like straight up on the books because her and my son's fiance they trade books. Like they literally trade books amongst each other. It's crazy. So
well,
she's
she should
totally
come
down.
check out. If you guys should come over for sometime over to Georgia, and she can hang out in my library because we have a ton of books there, and she can just
You have a
just watch.
library? You live in a
Yeah,
mansion, don't you?
I
Slim
don't live in a
Sherry's
mansion,
mansion.
but I do have a
You
library, and
everybody in there. You heard it. You heard it. She lives in
dude,
a
you
mansion
don't tell lies
in
now.
hot Atlanta.
Hey, I could
Hot
talk shit
Atlanta.
about you on the phone call we were just on and where you were, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not like you. Okay, I'm just
Look,
going to keep
Mrs.
your
DBV
business to you.
deserves the best. The
She
best.
does. She
Okay.
does. And so she also
She
deserves
puts
to come
up
hang
with
out in my library.
she puts up with my trash on a daily basis. That woman delivers a lot more than what I was offering. Okay, I feel like I
Okay.
was getting
Okay.
out. I was
Okay.
getting out cheap. I was getting out
Well,
cheap. She deserves a lot more.
we'll invite her to my book club, and actually, this book club has been in existence for like over 10 years. I'm a grandfathered in. I'll come clean. Okay, I have been in the book club for 10 years. I'm now a grandfathered in. They can never kick me out, and I have never read one of the book club books, but I'm in the
So
book club.
let me ask you a question. Is this book club more like a secret society? I mean, is this like
It,
skull and crossbones kind of stuff? Is this like
it is. Some of them.
Freemasons?
It is. There's a secret
Is there an
initiation.
initiation?
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Do you have to get picked?
however, you have to get what?
Do you have to get picked? I mean, do you have to be like hand
I thought you said
selected?
you have to get whipped, and I was like, no,
No. I mean, maybe,
picked.
I don't know.
Yes,
Look, I'm not going to judge.
yes.
I'm not going to judge.
You have to be picked to get in the club. I, however, have been in the club for over 10 years and have not read any of the books, even though I read. Okay. They just never pick books that I want to read. So sometimes I read them after book club's over. because I now at this point have a reputation to maintain, which is I've never read any of the books, and therefore I can't. Even if I do, I can't tell them that I read the book. So yeah, but I just show up for. I'm there for their. They just expect me to show up for the laughs. That's it.
Carla says you can't talk about book club, so I guess we gotta stop.
In book club stays in book
we can't
club,
talk about book club. All right, that's enough
you
conversation about.
You can't even come, John, because it's a women's
listen,
only book club.
Listen. I have book narcolepsy. Okay, I have one book that's been sitting on my nightstand for probably 2 years. It's an Anthony Bourdain book, which is the only books I've actually ever read in my life. I read a page and I fall asleep.
Yeah,
that's how it works with me.
I have book narcolepsy.
I've read 5 books in my entire life, and 3 of them are Anthony Bourdain books. Okay. I'm not even talking through school. I never actually read the books in school either. I just kind of like found the smart kid who knew what he was talking about, and I tried to become friends with him.
Notes, you know?
Yeah, give me the Cliff Notes. I've never read books in school, so I've read 5 books.
I'm gonna throw something out since we said the Cliff Notes, right?
Cliff.
Did you know this is some bullshit right here? Okay. Did you know that it's not Cliff Notes? It's Cliff's Notes. Cliffs, like plural. Yeah. Why? I always remember just being Cliff Notes, but apparently it's Cliff's Notes.
Cliffs, like it's possessive.
Right.
It belongs to Cliff.
Like Cliff he owns all the notes.
Who is Cliff?
I don't even know. I don't know who the guy is, but he is a note taker. Let me tell you, he takes all the notes. But and
he has too much time in his life.
He has too much time in his life. You know what I want the guy to do? I want him to type the notes for me. I don't want to have to do that. You know, if he's going to be the note keeper, then type them up and send them to me, you know, and then he can then be possessive over them because he will have typed them, but he doesn't. I have to type the notes myself. Anyway, I just had to share that because when I learned that, I was like, no, it's Cliff Notes, but it's not. It's Cliff's. I had the book narcolepsy issue with the first couple chapters of Lord of the Rings. Now having the same problem trying to read the CISSP study guide.
Problem is, I know what the CISSP. I know what the CISSP is. It's one of those IT certifications, and I can't imagine what that's.
I don't know what that is.
Wait! Hold on! I think I hear somebody knocking at the door. There's somebody knocking at the door.
Knock.
Should we let him in? Who is it?
Yeah, let him in.
Should we let him in? What? Kelly?
Ding dong.
Did your mom?
Ding dong.
Did your mom say you can come play?
You're not ding dong ditching us, are you?
No.
Somebody else is here too. There's somebody else here. Who's knocking at the door? Should we let him in?
Knock. Don't ding dong ditch.
Don't. All right, we're letting him in. Okay.
Hey,
Nick.
Hey!
Nick's here too.
The gang is all here.
Oh, the gang is here. The gang is here. Well, how long do we have the whole gang? Because we need to take advantage.
I have no idea.
We're
hitting the road to head to the airport now, so I have no idea.
How long does it take you to get to the airport?
About an hour. But
all right, we got you for now.
Oh shoot, we got all day.
Yeah, we got time. I don't want to mess up your live stream, you know, because
in social media time, an hour is like 4 days.
You enhanced the party. You and Kelly just made the party better.
I love
my makeup.
Kelly's
John and I were talking about books and Cliff.
Yeah, we're talking about book club, Cliff Notes and books, Cliff Notes and books.
I would have never got. I have 3 degrees. I would have never got 1 if it weren't for Cliff Notes. Or
it's not Cliff Notes. I just recently learned it's Cliff's. Why? I don't even know who Cliff is. But
I don't know who this person is.
He owns all the notes. Cliff's Notes.
Yeah, I remember the old yellow and black booklet. Those things were the shit.
Cliff, I owe you my life.
Literally,
Cliff Clavin from Cheers.
No, it ain't that Cliff. There's no way.
He had a lot of facts though. Old Cliffy.
Yeah. Old Cliffy. Cliff saves lines. That's right.
Old Cliff.
He does.
Good old Cliff.
What in the Friday Disney special is going on here? Let's tell him what in the Friday Disney special.
Okay, what's the Friday Disney special? All right, look, people, we're here together for that reason. Since y'all are, we're all here for a purpose other than the fact that it's Friday and we love you, all of you. But we want to once again talk about the thing that's happening. like we always do. So if you guys haven't heard, I think that like the people that are still stuck up in space already know about this. But for those of you who haven't heard, actually down here on Earth, we are having a Gen X takeover on Sunday, September 1st in Nashville. The whole comedy show thing. Look, we tried to make a second comedy show to accommodate the number of people that wanted to see this, but y'all wanted to see it too much. And I don't think there's going to be enough hours in the day for us to have comedy shows enough to fulfill your insatiable desire to see us do stand up. Okay, I don't think there's enough. And so we got two, they're full, and that's what we got. But we do still have tickets available to the house party, which is going to take place at 16-bit Barcade. Pins Mechanical is the name of it, from 6 to 11, excuse me, out there on Grundy Street in Nashville, and those tickets are still available. And we still want to see you guys all come, because in my opinion, that's the biggest part of this situation that we got going on, is to have that house party and to spend 6 hours with you guys, 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, whatever, however long you want it to be in your mind, with you guys just hanging out playing games together. So I'll let some of my other counterparts talk about their thoughts on this whole thing and what we got going on.
I'm going to jump in here real quick and say this about the house party, okay? Because somebody sent us an email and said they wanted a refund on their ticket because they said if I just wanted to hang out at an arcade for 5 hours, I could have done it in my own town. You totally can. But let me just be clear. This is not just an arcade. This is not just 5 hours of video games. Now, if you want to play 5 hours worth of video games, have at it. Your ticket will cover all your video games, all your bowling, all your like that stuff. But this is a 5-hour house party. So there's going to be music. There's going to be adult beverages, which is on you if you want to have an adult beverage. That's not included in your cost. However, 5 hours of video games, mini bowling, giant Jenga. They have a rooftop, like outdoor rooftop area. There's foosball and air hockey, and there'll be music, and there'll be just like lots of opportunity to mingle and have a good time. So it is legit a house party, not just an arcade. So let's just get that out there. And yes, it is for 5 hours.
I will be on the dance floor. If there's not a dance floor, I will make a dance floor.
Now,
I will too.
Top of the music part of it, because you guys know that I love me some music. We were tasked, and Kelly and John can also contribute to this playlist. There's a playlist that's on Spotify right now called the Gen X House Party. It's under my account, but also Sherry has contributed to it, and I'm sure all four of us will have contributed to it at some point. Not only will those songs be played at Pins Mechanical while we're doing the video games and the foosball and the pin bowling and the giant Jenga and everything, but they have screens all over the joint where the videos will be playing right along with the music. So not only do you get the sound, you get the oral of it, AURAL, for all you nasty folks out there. You also get the visual. You get the videos. You get to relive your childhood, your youth, where you watch these videos on MTV when MTV actually played videos. You get to play these stand-up video games like Galaga, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Junior Pac-Man, whatever other Pac-Man they got. Donkey Kong Jr., Street Fighter 2. There's like Tron. They got so many of these games. They got pinball, all kinds of really cool pinball games. And again, this comes with your ticket. So there's so much that will be included with your ticket to this house party. And on top of all that, you get the four of us. We'll be playing games. We'll have tournaments going on. We'll be just shooting the you-know-what with everybody that's going to be there. So we're excited to hang out with you. We're excited to play these games, and we're excited to have a house party downtown Nashville, September 1st. Make sure you get your tickets, because once they're gone, they're gone.
No quarters required. We're covering all of your games. All the game expenses covered.
But we're not covering your alcohol. We're not covering your alcohol, you luscious.
And for those who don't drink, because there may be some sober folks that are a part of it, we all have signature drinks that are going to be named after us at this house party. Mine is a mocktail. For those who do not drink.
Mine is not.
Hers is not. Nobody else's is. But mine is a mocktail. You order the Mr. Professor, you'll get like I think it's called a Fool's Mule. It's like ginger beer, lime, Grove 42. It's an awesome drink for those who don't drink alcohol. So if you don't drink alcohol,
he just froze.
Oh, we froze Nick.
He's frozen like this.
I think if you're not a drinker, still come. I don't drink. I might have one drink and get crazy, but like, don't feel like if you're come.
Am I moving?
There he is. There he's moving now.
Hey, there it is. Sorry, we're driving. Like I said, we're going to the airport. We got the comedy shows this weekend.
He's driving through backwoods, Louisiana.
He's driving to the airport. He's out in the middle of no man's land in Louisiana. So we'll wait for he'll still be there at some point.
Kimberly says the website isn't working. Can we have somebody in our technical service department back there?
That would be. I am the technical person.
Check it. I'll check it while you're checking it too.
We had an issue with it yesterday. It worked on my phone, but it wasn't working on the. So it's working on my mobile device, but it's not working on my computer, which makes zero sense.
It is working on my laptop.
All right, so it is working.
It's working on my laptop.
There's so many people converging on it at the same time trying to buy tickets.
Yep.
That is
broke it.
We just had an order go through, so y'all just keep trying.
So here's the bottom line. If you live in or around the Nashville area, what's up, everybody? If you live in or around the Nashville area and you got nothing you want to, better to be doing on September 1st, and you want to come hang out at a house party from 6 to 11. No, it's from 6 to 11 p.m. Sunday. I know for some of y'all that's past your bedtime, but that Kelly's going to be fine. She's going to take a lot of no-dos. She's going to make it. Get yourself a ticket. Come. It's 5 hours of fun, entertainment, music, arcade, hanging out with a bunch of people that are, bunch of Gen Xers. And the other question is, do you have to be Gen X? We're not checking people's cards at the door for your Gen X status. The only thing we're checking is to make sure you're over the age of 21.
We may check for your AARP card just because we want to know.
Maybe your AARP
just because we want to know.
But
yes, if you come in your millennial, you have to wear a millennial cone of shame the entire evening.
all night long. So anyway, get the tickets. You guys, we are sold out of the VIP experience. We are sold out of the 2 comedy events, but we are not sold out of the house party. And for those of you that are like, I can't come. I don't live in around anywhere near Nashville. I totally get it if you can't get there. Your question might be, well, is this a once and done? Are you ever going to do this again? There's a really good possibility that we might do this in your city one day. You never know.
The probability of us doing this again goes up every day. It seems like.
Yes.
I think we're at like a 75-80% right now.
Yeah. I agree. So the question is not really if we'll do it again. It's more like where and when we'll do it again. So we might, somebody said take it on tour. Maybe we will. Yeah, that's up to you guys. If we this is like our test market. This is the test area to see how it goes. And make sure we're not completely, we don't screw everything up. We know what the hell we're doing.
Hey, and look, for those of you who are worried about the time, you got Monday off, okay? Monday's Labor Day. You got the day off. It's okay. Stay up late. You'll be fine. You won't melt. You're not going to turn into a pumpkin. You'll be okay.
If you slight yourself a little bit of sleep for one night of really awesome fun, we got to do that once in a while. I'm slighted of my sleep every single night. I don't know about the rest of you. I don't sleep very good anymore. I suddenly just forgot how to sleep properly. So, I'm used to just getting by on 4, maybe 5 hours. I'm going to make a sacrifice for all of you. Okay? Get less sleep.
We got all these people talking about, you asked about travel. I don't know if I can go to Nashville for that. Look, this could be a part of your Nashville experience. We're happy that people want to come. Forget, Nashville is a destination city. It's a wonderful town and a great place to spend your Labor Day weekend. If you're off on Monday, you're looking for something to do for Labor Day, you can go out Saturday night, go get yourself a steak, go get yourself some hot chicken, hang out in Nashville, go downtown, go to all the places, go see some karaoke, go do your thing, go to Bob's Western World. It's a fantastic little place. You go upstairs, you feel like a VIP for a regular price. And then you go to the house party on Saturday, come hang out with us, and then spend your Monday chilling before you get on a plane or get to travel again. This could be a part of a fantastic just Labor Day experience that we could contribute to. We'd be happy to hang out with you on Sunday, September 1st, downtown Nashville, Penn's Mechanical, for the Gen X house party.
Are we going to video this? No, we are not going to video this. There will be no live stream. That's not to say that we're not going to do that in the future, but for this event, it will not be videoed. There will be, of course, some social media posts and snippets that'll come out of this.
There'll be a highlight reel, I'm sure,
highlight reels,
after the event. Yeah, but during
not
the
at
event,
the event.
it would take. Listen, you guys. We have put this together ourselves with our spouses and a couple spouses. We are bootstrapping this thing. We're literally learning on the fly. Video, live streaming that thing would just be another element. We're not there, and really, we want to make this a great experience for the people that are present at the event.
And the other thing is, this is some of our first time doing stand-up comedy. So if it's an absolute flop, which there's, a chance that might happen for some of us, me in particular, we don't want that to be evidence. We want to take that back to Gen X style.
On the stand-up part, because I want everybody who's watching right now to listen closely to my words. Do not let the three people that I'm in this room with right now downplay themselves. They are all hilarious human beings, and their comedy is going to be fantastic. Whether they want you to know that or not, they're trying to downplay it. They don't want to get pumped up, but they're all hilarious. So
it's whether we can be hilarious in front of an audience. That's the problem here.
You're hilarious in front of an audience every day, Sherry.
I don't have to look at their faces. They are not looking back at me. I'm just looking at my phone. I'm looking at myself.
We should make everybody just turn around.
Naked. Yeah. This picture of naked.
No, I don't want to.
I don't want nobody picturing me naked.
No, I don't want
to picture you.
Oh! I thought we were supposed to picture ourselves naked up there.
No,
that's even worse.
Exactly. That's why I was scared. I was like, man, these people are going to be judging me.
No,
I look like I got beat with a bag of nickels on the back of my legs.
No.
You know what? Hey, if this were the 90s or 80s, we'd all be going streaking.
Look, Richard got it. Richard, I'm going to keep my clothes on. I promise I will keep my clothes on. There will be no streaking from me.
There are going to be a lot of people there.
We are not going to
be a lot of people there and there's going to be alcohol involved. It's very possible somebody's clothes might come off.
It's not going to be mine. It's not going to be mine. Mrs. DBV will staple that shit to my skin.
Look,
just saying.
That sounds very sad for you.
It is very sad.
Tequila. So if you drink too many dad bods, you're probably going streaking through the quad.
It is because my drink's got tequila in it because that's my sauce. Okay, you may go streaking in the quad, but don't
come off. Yeah.
Do not. Whatever you do, when the police grab you, do not go back and say dad bod made me do it. Okay, I don't want to hear that. Why did I make my tequila? I didn't even think about that.
Why did I put that dad bod in me?
I agree. We need to have more fun in our lives. That's what we're doing. This is just going to be a good time. Listen, even if one of us or all of us flop on the stage at the comedy show, that in itself is funny. And then we get to go and drink, after at the party and just forget about it all. So it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be a good time. And we're just trying to just get people together. We just need to have more, like somebody just said, more fun. Right? More fun. And there's no reason at this age that we can't have more fun. Say yay or nay.
Jose, you took it to a different level, bro. You took it to a different level.
Jose, my kind of guy.
I love Jose.
You took it to a whole different level. Whole different level.
Yes.
Jose.
Don't let people say no way, Jose. I say yes, Jose. Soul Glow all over in here. Again, all over your body. I put Soul Glow in my beard. That's why I look so sheeny, right?
You got that sheen on there? You got that? You got that stuff on there?
A little bit shine sheen.
A little bit shiny stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna do a beard competition. In that, no, we're not. We're not gonna do a beard competition because John will win. John's beard is so much better than mine, y'all. Like, I'm not even.
Wait, what about mine? I mean, Kelly.
Whoa! We got people that can help you with that.
I got some product that might help. What do y'all have? Hippie.
Wholesome Hippie.
Yeah,
What about it?
Wholesome Hippie that help with the beard.
Oh yeah.
Grow a beard, not to help you get rid of one. I mean, that's. I don't have a beard, just to be clear. Okay, I don't have one. So,
Wait. Are we inviting Gina Scott Williams? I don't. We have not specifically invited anybody, but everybody's invited. We have not invited somebody.
There are a few other creators that are going to be coming as to the show as well. Not on like this particular graphic, but we've had a few reach out and say they're going to come, and so there'll be others there. Everybody's invited, but nobody's been like uninvited. There's not any creators that we have excluded in any way. This was literally just the four of us got together and we're like, hey, let's do a thing. And so here we are. It's not because we tried to, exclude anybody. We just literally were like, we should do something. And here we are.
Like that party video that we did was kind of a microcosm of how this came together. Like that script, by the way, credit to Kelly Mano on the script. Script was great, hilarious, funny. And it was a lot of how it came together. Me and Sherry and I met a couple months ago in Vegas. We hung out, had a great time, was like, man, we should do this more. Let's get some people involved. She knew John, so we got John involved. And we were like, Kelly, yes, let's do it. We talked to Kelly.
Well, actually, Kelly and I talked about getting together more than a year ago for the same weekend, Labor Day weekend. We talked about it.
I would just like to say that I believe this entire thing was my idea because I was like, we should get together and rent a house and play board games and we can have a pajama night and we can have a pizza night. And you guys are like, that is a great idea. And now you assholes got me doing 2 comedy shows and a 6-hour gig and there's no board games. There's no night time. Like my idea and you guys all went.
Shit. Mano thought we were just going to play, like sit around in our PJs for a whole weekend and play.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
that's what she thought.
That's the point.
I was like, no.
I really thought that's what we do. And then you guys are like, well, maybe we'll do 1 comedy show. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. And then you're like, and we're going to add on a 6-hour party. And I was like, oh God. Okay.
It's 5 hours. It's 5
hours. And then all of a sudden, I've got Mrs. Professor. She's like, hey, don't mean to put any pressure on you, but everybody wants to do a second show. What do you to answer? And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
That's the white guys.
Kelly, if we would have actually done the get together a year ago, like we had talked about like last year, probably June or July, it probably would have turned out to be the kind of party you had originally imagined. Yeah. Fast forward a year later, we bring in these 2, and here we are.
Look, I just want to be honest and say that I really appreciate, as the last kid getting picked on the team, that y'all picked me over somebody else, because I'm really excited. I'm more excited about hanging out with you guys than anything, and especially hanging out with all these people that are in the comments. But I feel like y'all are just the awesomest ever, and I'm the last kid that really wasn't very good in sports.
You're not the last kid.
John,
I'm the big kid. I'm the big dumb kid. And I get to come play with y'all, so I really appreciate it. I just want to thank you.
The minority hire.
Yeah,
I was the affirmative action.
So
take over right here.
Don't call yourself a token? You trying to say you're a token?
That's what he's trying to say.
Look around, John. What?
You ain't no token.
I'm only here because you couldn't give me more the Prince. Let's just be honest.
Oh, I could give BMO.
You could.
Could.
I'm happy with my position. Please don't do
That's
that.
right. Now it can't change. Now it can't change. Now that's it. That's it. It can't change.
Next thing I know, GenXTakeover of Boston. I'm completely out of the graphic.
He's not Gen X though, so he
He's
plays
not.
a good Gen X part. He plays Gen X well, but he's a millennial, you know. But we'll let him in if we go to Boston.
Cone of shame.
Oh,
He's
Nick's frozen again.
Ryan is amazing. So
John, take screenshots every time his face freezes so we can use them later for funsies.
For blackmail purposes.
No, it's not a black thing.
I was whoa.
It's not a black thing, okay?
It's like personal.
For blackmail. It's not that. It's not that. Not that at all.
Feeling that.
Oh God! I'm so glad I'm not driving. I'm crying.
Somebody just asked if we're going to have T-shirts for sale.
Oh yeah. We do have shirts for sale. So in that link, when you purchase your tickets, there is a spot for you to put some add-ons. So there are a couple different versions of the add-ons. I believe that Sherry and her outstanding crew are the ones that are the masterminds behind all that stuff. So Sherry, I'll let you talk about that.
So in order to we might they actually are very much limiting us to our ability to sell merchandise at the events.
Right.
We're trying to figure that out. We might bring some T-shirts if we can to sell at the event, but it is best for me and my team, to be honest, I'm being selfish here, if you pre-order so that we can make them and bring them to the event and give them to you there. So we will have like a list and you will check you off when you pick up your shirt. So if you can pre-purchase, it gives me and my team time to make all the shirts and have them ready to bring to Nashville. We might, like I said, be able to bring some extras, but I don't think we'll be able to bring a lot. And I'm not even sure if we'll be able to do that. So add it on. If you want a shirt, add it on. I know there's some people that ask, can we get one even if we're not coming to the event? We haven't worked through that detail yet, but we will probably make them once the shirts are made and I can take a picture of it. We'll get it up on the site. People can buy one if they don't come to the actual event in Nashville.
As far as shirts, we will not have our own merch shirts.
Nope.
Just like GenXTakeover shirts, we won't have our own merch. Like our own merch is gonna have to get online. And
We
like,
all do. All of us do have our own merch that you can go buy anytime. You don't have to be at the event to purchase. We all have links in our bios. You can go there and check out all of our wherever you can get, like for Dad Bod Veteran, you go to DBV Nation, his DBV Nation links. For me, I've got Snark Junkie. I own a skincare company, but my Snark Junkie site and my Feather and Vine boutique have my merch. Kelly, you have GenXShit.com, right?
GenXShit.shop. Close.
Oh, .shop. Sorry, GenXShit.shop. We got to get you the .com here soon. And then Nick has his own, which is going. Nick, what's your link? Is he frozen?
It's all in my bio.
It's all in the bios.
Link is right.
So if you want to get one of Nick's shirts or hats or coffee mugs or one of Kelly's shirts or one of my shirts or coffee mugs or whatever, or John's, go to the links in our bios. Our stuff is available all the time. And we all have our own exclusive stuff. And so check us out if you're looking to get some either Gen X merch or DBB Nation or Nick Harrison or Gen X shit. Whatever, like my Snark Junkie stuff, whatever you can. We run the gamut here. We've got a bunch of different stuff for you guys.
And we got a suggestion here. This what I really like is if we can get a QR code to purchase the event-specific stuff and have that there, that might be helpful. That's a good suggestion there. So thank you, Jay and Pete.
Yeah, so
appreciate that.
Chris and I talked about that earlier about having a QR code for people to make it easy to check out. And then if somebody wants, so we might be able to work that out where they can purchase a shirt at the event and my team would ship that later when we got, they would, that's what we do. I own a t-shirt business. We make shirts every day and ship them out at made to order. And so if you ordered at the event, it would come through our system and then we would create the shirt, print it, and then ship it out. We could probably work something like that out.
Sherry, a good idea I think that we could do with that is we can take and make like a little flyer with all of our QR codes plus the event specific QR code merch. So that we can just give that out to everybody.
I think what we have to figure out is the Gen X, this takeover event specific merch, because I don't want to run it through my boutique business. because it's like, it's for the event itself. And so for tax reasons, I got to figure that out. So we have to figure out how to create. I think I got that worked out. When I bought the GenXTakeover.com, I started working on trying to work out a website. I think I've got one where I can sell probably like a t-shirt and poster, if we want to make extra. I know we're talking about posters, stuff like that for people to get. And so I think we can get that worked out before September 1st. And if not, we'll have it worked out for the next event for sure.
Yep. So we own that name, folks. We own that GenXTakeover website. So you can tell that we're playing the long game here. We're not playing the short game. So this is intended to be something that carries forward for many, many.
We had a conversation a couple of days ago about a cruise with the four of us as well.
So I'm gonna tease that one hard, but not too hard.
Yeah, I'm not giving any details. Just saying
the first week of November is a 85% chance that there's going to be a cruise involving hopefully all of us. All right.
All four of us.
All four.
So
I need y'all to block.
It's got to be
block your calendars. Let's force them. Block your calendars the first week of November. Start saving your pennies, because as soon as that drops, I guarantee that's going to sell like hotcakes.
Yes.
And it's going to be an adventure. It's going to be an adventure at sea.
And we're going to give you guys plenty of time to
direct time.
Get yourself booked and have plenty of time to save, and you can spread your payments out over time and all that. So it's not going to be like this. We kind of pulled it together last minute. We're like, let's just do it. Labor Day is the weekend. We'll, as we start looking at other cities, I think we will definitely take into we'll be mindful of people's time and needing time to schedule and get time off work and all that kind of stuff. So, this one was just sort of a, let's pull it together. We did, but the future ones we'll try to plan better.
I just thought of something, and I know we should not even be talking about this right now, but is the cruise 21 and up, or is it all ages?
It'll be 21 and up.
It's most likely going to be 21 and up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
it'll be an adults only.
One that we're leaning into is the adults only. You have to be at least over 18, but I'm pretty sure it'll be 21 and up.
Okay.
No kids. No, you can't bring your kids.
That's what I wanted to do.
Well, I mean, we're not saying that you can't. We got to work depending on which cruise line we would pick. Yeah. The one specifically does not allow kids. It's an adult only. But if we lean into the other cruise line or a different cruise line, then sure. I mean, but yeah, it would be for
the cruise. I think we got a question here. The cruise is November of 2025. 2025, not this year. 2025. Long time. You got plenty of time to. to plan on that one.
Or not this year. So I say not them kids, and I was saying not this kids. Yeah, not this year. And yes, fuck them kids. That's what I'm leaving my kids at home.
My kids could go if they wanted to. They're all old enough. Damn, I'm old.
I got one that's old enough. The other two, they're saying. I mean, we just got.
Yeah, look. This is again. We are not doing this one. We're not doing this cruise. We're not going to do that kind of a cruise.
It's not that kind of adult only. It's not that type of cruise. Okay.
No.
Just adult only in the sense that you have to be over the age of 21 or 18 at least to get out. It's not that kind of. Show.
I can't even imagine what would come out of something like that. No.
Maybe we did one naked night, like one.
Hey, on the one cruise line that does not allow kids, you might be surprised the kind of shit you see. So I mean, it might happen.
Look, if I don't have an OnlyFans page and I'm not getting paid for it, you definitely ain't gonna see it for free.
Right. If anybody's seeing these girls right here, I'm getting paid. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's right. That's my feet are special.
It can be
my feet are special.
Experience. Add-on VIP experience.
That's
gonna be like a $50,000 experience right now. I'm telling you.
Of the girls versus the guys, in that case, I volunteer you as tribute to be the one to do that. Okay.
I just think nudity is really funny. That's all. It's not even like.
Look, it's gonna be feet pics with hot dogs and peanut butter. That's gonna be on mine. That's all you get.
That is disgusting. Okay. Leave the hot dogs and the peanut butter. I just have visuals in my mind I don't want. Okay, so stop saying it. I see like hot dogs and peanut butter and dogs for some reason.
Dogs. It's gonna be the dog from Deadpool. It's gonna be that ugly ass dog long ass tongue from Deadpool.
No.
Dog pool.
But I've been told many times I should have an OnlyFans for my feet because I have really good feet, apparently.
Oh my God, good feet too. Like
we should do it, Kelly. We should have cutest pictures too.
Let's do it.
I have the feet.
Where did this go? Where did this go? Where did it go?
Kelly, put your foot back up. Okay, I haven't got my nails done yet. I'm getting ready to get them done because we had the same nails. But look.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
What is going on here?
Stop giving it away for free. Stop giving it away.
Yeah, he's giving it away. Look, you know how many people are taking screenshots right now?
Only sneak peek you're gonna get. Okay, the next one's gonna cost you. Okay.
But you know that this whole thing is going to be put on YouTube, and people are going to be taking it off.
But beyond the feet, okay, I'm just gonna tell you,
I'm down for the next OnlyFans page, like me wearing nothing but like canola oil and Doc Martens. Like,
yeah.
Hey, remember what Jose said. All right.
What?
The Soul Glow.
Soul Glow.
Okay.
Oh, so silky smooth.
Keeping my clothes on. That feet are about the only thing you're going to see. Okay, that's it. That's why I said I volunteered Kelly as tribute to do the naked night. Wait, I thought she was going to come all up in the camera and shit. Like, let's go all up in the camera.
God.
Throwing away good money.
Okay.
That's good money you're giving away.
Contact embarrassment now. Let's just stop.
All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about right here, Sunday, September 1st, we have the GenXTakeover in Nashville. The comedy shows. Both of those comedy shows are sold out. I'm sorry if you didn't get tickets. If you did get tickets, you're a lucky SOB. For the house party, though, there are still tickets available for that. That is going to run from 6 to 11 o'clock at the 16-Bit Mechanical Barcade, which is basically private time with us. We're not going to be doing anything but hanging out with you guys there, playing games, doing stupid stuff, and just having a good old time. So we've got lots of tickets available for that. So if you are in the Nashville area, if you're not in the Nashville area, get yourself on a plane and come there. It's Labor Day weekend. You get the next day off. You can recover. You can stay up late. Everything's going to be fine.
Actually, if you
come
give
and hang
us
out with
credit,
us.
we were thinking that through. We were thinking through the old people that needed an extra day.
Yeah. Teacher, well, not a question, a comment. I don't want people to think like, oh, well, if I didn't get tickets to the comedy show, why am I going to come to this thing? And John and I were talking last night. It's almost like a wedding ceremony and then the reception, you know?
Right.
Like, the ceremony doesn't mean you don't go to the party. Like don't it's the comedy show. We might not even be good. I don't know. Like it might be a blessing in disguise. Nick,
it might be. I'm gonna need the alcohol afterwards. I know I'm gonna need it.
Hey Nick. Okay.
I love that the way that y'all hyping the comedy show is we might suck. So
that's
hey, I'm glad that you bought all these tickets to the comedy show. I'm glad you're coming. We may be terrible. So
Nick, as the Zennial here, I need to share with you that us Gen Xers, we just know to keep our expectations really low.
We want to keep everyone's expectations
really low. So
we downplay everything. Under promise and over serve. Okay.
Yeah. That way, if we under deliver. They were warped. Like you
well, we told you. We told you.
A complete shit show.
Okay. I can see.
Hey, I gotta go.
So he's got a date.
Go have fun on your date.
Yeah,
have fun on your date.
Sure. Woo woo. Okay, you guys are awesome, and probably like tonight or tomorrow because apparently we talk 24 hours a day.
Oh, Chris is here.
Hi guys.
Your event manager has an announcement.
Oh, my event manager has an announcement.
Uh-oh.
Is Kelly talking?
No, Nick's talking.
No, Nick's talking.
Yeah, I gotta jump out too. We're about to get on the plane.
He's gotta jump
wait,
off.
you wanna wait for a minute. Wait.
Wait.
Nate, there's an announcement, Nick. Wait.
Don't. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, real quick, guys. If just so you know, this is the manager speaking. Oh, I don't have to yell. I don't know how this works, guys. I'm not a social media person. Anyway, you guys will not have access to them at the comedy show. Just so you know, we are on a very, very tight schedule on the comedy part. So the talent, if you will not be out in the crowd schmoozing it up because we're on a very, very tight time budget at the show. So
Schmoozing happens
moral
at
of the story, if you want to hang out with them in real life, you got to come to the house party.
That's where the that's where the schmoozing happens.
Schmoozing.
Apparently,
Schmoozing.
clothes are coming off. So not mine.
And something with Soul Glow.
We're gonna be like the Beatles, running out of there
And
with
feet.
people trying to get a piece of us.
Oh,
The Beatles, or are we Backstreet Boys, or are we In Sync? Which one are we?
why are they all male bands? What do you have against women?
Spice Girls,
We're the Go-Go's.
the Go-Go's, the Bee
It's
Gees,
Sonny and Cher.
ABBA, Sonny and Cher with a dude and a chick.
Dude, chick. Shit.
I love y'all.
We love you too, man. Safe flight. Good luck.
All right,
Oh, there he's out.
it's
All
just me
right.
and you now.
Just us again. Just us again.
Crazy,
Have you
crazy.
been
This is gonna be
lucky?
nuts.
Have you
It's
lot
gonna
been
be-
drinking? I actually wasn't, but I am now. But it's nothing. It's like coconut rum
Look,
and
I
my
got
Diet Coke.
I got a special cup that Mrs. DBV made
Father
for
of
me.
Wildlings. Ah, are
And
you
it's
a
got
Game
on
of
my- got
Thrones?
on my-
You're a Game of
it's got
Thrones
on my-
fan?
Yeah, of course.
I could
It's
tell
got my
by
baby's
that
names on.
font that you're
Yeah.
and Wildlings. Hello, I'm a huge
Yeah.
Game of Thrones fan. Did you watch House of the
Yeah.
Dragon?
Oh yeah, of course. I was like waiting for that last episode. The last episode, listen, they messed up, okay? Because that last episode was
they
nothing but a
wasted-
trailer for next
They
season.
wasted an entire season fucking finale for that. I was like,
It was a
really?
trailer.
I
It was a
know,
trailer for next
I
season. That's
know.
all it was.
They're just
Spoiler
they're
alert.
stretching it. They're
Shit.
stretching
We should
it
have said spoiler alert. We didn't say spoiler alert.
out.
Sorry,
we didn't
spoiler
say
alert.
anything specific about what happened, but it was underwhelming, if you will.
It was very sad. I didn't feel like I was fulfilled. It was like
we were literally watching it. Kristen kept saying, where is this storyline going? Why are they taking so much time in this storyline? It was just so much of it was like, this is stupid.
yeah, so like everything's about to happen and then nothing.
I know.
Nothing happened.
I was like, and now they're going to make us wait another year and a half before they bring out, whatever the next season is. I can't with these people.
I
Game
can't.
of
I just
Thrones,
can't.
every single season finale was like left you on the edge of your seat. This
Yeah,
one,
I'm not even excited about the letdown anymore because I'm so used to it. It's like
again, this is why we keep our expectations low. Don't have expectations. You don't end up disappointed that way.
This is horrible. It was horrible.
That's my motto.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan.
Same.
Game of Thrones is my show. And what was the other show? I can't even remember what shows I watched. Game of Thrones is one of them.
I don't really watch TV, but Game of Thrones, I'm in always. I would sit and watch that over again. I wouldn't care. House of Dragon, I think I had my hopes up, a lot with that because I miss Game of Thrones so much. And so I have watched that. But beyond that, I don't really watch TV much.
There's
rarely.
another show that I watch that I wait every
They
year
want
for. and-
autographed shirts, dude. We're gonna have to. We gotta make sure we bring a couple boxes of
What?
Sharpies. We gotta make sure we bring a few boxes of Sharpies with us to the event.
Okay, I'll autograph some shirts. I've got horrible handwriting, and I've
You
only.
guys can get
It's just like 3 letters. We can do that.
I mean, I'm happy to autograph whatever. Like
I'll autograph foreheads if you want me to.
We'll bring a couple boxes of Sharpies and we'll autograph it up. Okay. Love your pick on the Feather Vine. Thank you. Feather Vine's my boutique. Never seen an episode of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon. I mean, it's got to be your thing. Like you got to be sort of in. Did you partake in candy cigarettes? I love candy cigarettes. Is there something wrong with partaking? Of course, didn't we all partake? I mean, I had partaked in candy ones, and then by the time I was like 12, I was already partaking in the real thing. I mean,
I waited till 15. I was a late bloomer.
I was 12. Maybe 13 is the latest. I mean, we were sitting in the car waiting for our parents because we were always in the fucking car waiting for our parents in whatever they were doing in a store, just whatever they were doing. And we were like taking the cigarette lighter and lighting the butts in the car, and experimenting before that. But by 12,
the first cigarette I ever had was a Camel non-filter. That's how rough my life started out.
Yeah,
okay,
dude.
you want to talk about some abuse? And I was like, yeah, this is great.
My mom smoked Virginia Slims So there was always like a pretty decent butt left in the car because they were long.
Oh
and
yeah.
But my stepdad smoked cool. Yeah, he smoked Cool Kings. Talk about taking your lungs out at a young age. Holy shit! I remember the first time I took a hit off of that, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I thought I was gonna die.
But you know what it was? It was the devil's broccoli that got me. Once I started doing the devil's broccoli, that's when I got to the Newports. Okay, because after a devil's broccoli, always have a Newport.
Newports still were not as strong as Cool Kings. And then I did like menthol, so I switched to Salem Lights is what I smoked for a long time. So
yeah, but I'm past that. I'm past that life.
Same. But I mean, didn't most of us start smoking at a young age? I mean,
I think it was okay because you had to do that to be cool. I mean, you weren't cool if you didn't smoke.
We had
and I was a football player
in high school, so you didn't want to be the kid that didn't smoke out there at lunch.
Half of our football team smoked. We all smoked. I mean, this is like everybody smoked. It's like that's what we did.
Yeah,
smoking Marlboro Reds. I had this one buddy who smoked Marlboro Reds, and he drove me to school, so I had to buy him Marlboro Reds and smoke his Marlboro Reds.
That was that was your payment for.
That was my payment. Yeah, because gas was so cheap back then that wasn't an equivalent of the effort to him. That wasn't the equivalent of the effort. So I had to buy his Marlboro Reds.
Oh yeah, because gas was like 90 cents a gallon back then.
Yeah, it was like less than $1, and a pack of cigarettes was like $1.50.
Yeah, then I remember when they started hiking the price of cigarettes up. Then it was like, okay, this is more, and then they became more expensive. Clearly, way more expensive than $5 worth of gas.
Yeah,
cigarettes. A pack of cigarettes. I remember. Well, at least where I lived, they were going up to like $5.50, almost $6 a pack. And it was
I think that's when I stopped. Was when they got in the $5 range.
Yeah, when a carton of cigarettes is going to cost you $100, I'm out.
Yeah. And then it depended on the state. Like if you were in a different, like when I was stationed in Illinois, they were like $7 a pack. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Michigan was really there. That I worked in Michigan then, and they were really high. It was like, okay, I'm done. I can't afford a carton of cigarettes, so I'm done.
Oh, what? Malt liquor or regular beer, bro? Malt liquor was my system was young and could handle those type of toxins.
I never liked it though. I still don't like beer. I never liked beer. The very first thing I ever drank, besides the parties my parents had, they played cards all the time with their friends, and they would have us getting them drinks, and we would be sneaking, sips of their drinks, whatever they were drinking. But my first like real drink that wasn't like snuck around my parents was us going up to the IGA grocery store at the age of like 12 and 13, a group of us, and swiping cans of beer out of the 6-packs. They had the little
yeah.
You would swipe a can, and everybody was like, "Oh, we're gonna go get some beer," I hated it, but I had to drink it because I didn't want to look like a wimp because I thought it tasted like ass, and I still to this day think beer tastes like ass. And so malt liquor, I drank my share of whatever we could get our hands on. Colt 45. Oh, I would mix it with grape. I'm gonna tell myself, mix it with grape Kool-Aid was the only way I could drink the shit. Is we would have the sweetest grape Kool-Aid, and it would at least water down the nastiness of like Colt 45. And I drank my share, plenty of Mad Dog, plenty of Boonies, like all that. But I don't like any of it now. I'm strictly a rum or tequila girl, maybe a shot of Fireball, but that's it. I'm not fucking with any of that other stuff.
See, I had the cool mom, right? She was the mom that was like, look, I know you're going to do it, so you're going to do it at home. I'm going to take all your keys and all your friends, and as long as you pay for the alcohol, you guys do whatever you want. Just don't puke on my back porch. And so I was the house that everybody wanted to go to because you knew that you were safe and you were going to get as much alcohol as you could afford, and it was fine. And she was dating a cop at the time, so there was a cop car parked in the driveway. I mean, it was like the perfect storm of stupidity.
You're not getting them.
We drank everything. Oh my God. So
back then you could drink everything. Me and my friends used to get together, and we would get somebody to go and buy us like one of those big tall bottles of pre-mixed screwdriver. So vodka and orange juice.
Yeah.
It was like a $2 bottle of like garbage. And we would sit around and play spades, and we would drink that and do shots of whatever else was around possibly. And I could handle that back then. I don't know how we handled that. I remember the amount of people who puked because of that particular bottle. of like screwdriver was like, I can't even tell you how many people that shit made sick. I had to have the cheapest level of vodka and probably like the equivalent of Tang is what the color was. It looked like the color of Tang orange juice. I don't even know if that's orange juice, but you know what I mean? And we drank the shit out of that because it was $2. Like, I think a $2 chuck from Trader Joe's is probably way better for you than that shit was. But we bought the hell out of it. We sit around and drink it and play spades or euchre.
We drank all of it. You drank everything.
Anything.
If it was wet and somebody put it in front of you, you drank it. Did you guys ever make PJ? PJ, Purple Jesus. That's what we called it.
Yeah. We didn't call it. I didn't know you were talking about PJ. We didn't call it PJ. I was like, PJ, a peanut butter and jelly? What? Like, is that a drink?
No, the Everclear and the fruit in a cooler.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't even know how I'm alive, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know how I'm alive. But you know the funny thing is like now I like beer. I like good beer. So we have like fridges full of beer, and it's not because we're alcoholics. I mean, that's a different story. But we buy a 6-pack of beer. Like she'll buy a 4-pack of her special ones because she likes sours, and then I'll buy a 6-pack of my beer, and I'll drink one, and then I still got the rest of the 6-pack. And they just sit there, and I throw it out after like 3 or 4 months because I can't.
I have a refrigerator full of beer. I don't even drink beer. It's for when other people come over. Krista drinks beer. I don't drink beer. She actually doesn't drink it that much anymore because she's getting up there in her age as well, so she feels like shit the next day. So she kind of doesn't.
Right.
But she has a whole bunch. We actually have 2 refrigerators. One in our base. We have our main fridge. Forget that one. We have a fridge in the garage and a fridge in the basement because we have a kitchen in the basement. And the fridge both of them are full of beer that nobody fucking drinks. Nobody.
It's the same thing with us. Same thing with us.
Last night we had a book club. Nobody drank any beer. None. Not one. They brought wine and they drank wine.
Yep.
That's where we
we're
are.
gonna see what happens. This is going to be interesting to see what happens at this party. Oh, by the way, for all of you people that are here, the reason that Sherry and I are actually here together is because we were earlier talking about our upcoming show / GenXTakeover that's happening Sunday, September 1st in Nashville. Comedy show is sold out, but the house party is still available, which is where the shenanigans actually will happen. I love Kelly's analogy of it. It's like the wedding is the comedy show, but the reception is the house party, and that's where everybody really wants to be. Like, nobody wants to sit through this wedding. I mean, we're going to do a comedy show. We're going to do 2 comedy shows.
We're going to do it because we have to, But
no, we're going to do it because we love it, and we want to test ourselves, and maybe we're going to be good at it. I really hope that we're good at it. I hope to God
I've been the last person to be like, I don't do stand-up. Like
I love the fact that you get to go right before Nick. So you're like the best. You got the best spot, right?
Well,
because Nick is last.
I don't have to go first, thank God.
I'm going first. So first of all, I've got like all the pressure. But then again, if I screw up bad, everyone's going to forget about it by the time they get to you.
Yes, that's true. They will forget about it, and it'll be down to me. And then,
and we know Nick's going to be awesome. Nick's going to be. Here's how it's going to go.
Here's how it's going to go. Nick was amazing. Sherry, she should have just, stayed off the stage.
And they're like, who was on first? I don't even remember how many people were there.
Who's on second?
They don't even know. They're going to forget. They're going to forget. And so I'm liking the idea of going first.
I gotta go after
What's
Kelly.
that?
Like, I gotta go after Kelly. Like I would rather gone after you so that the 2 of them would have just closed it out, like chef's kiss, and you and I could have just sat in the corner and rocked.
Well, I think so. When I talked to Kelly last night on the Coffee and Creators live stream, which by the way, for everybody who's paying attention right now, Nick will be 2 weeks from yesterday. Will be on the Coffee and Creators live stream, which will be on all of your socials. It's already posted on all those socials, so you'll be able to watch me and Nick have some shenanigans directly together. Kelly was saying that she has no issue being on stage, like because I guess she used to do radio and stuff like that. Like it's not an issue for her, so she's like feeling really, really confident about herself. Where I know. Me personally, I'm scared shitless. I'm scared shitless.
Same. Like, I think that's how I'm going to open. I'm scared shitless. You guys better be nice to me because I'm old.
I just hope I'm going to try not to eat mom's spaghetti before I go, so that there's no vomit on my sweater. That's where I'm at. I'm feeling Eminem.
I'm 51, and by September 1st, that's my birthday month. I'll be 52 in September. I've never done stand-up. So this is like, I'm like, oh my God, like at this point in my life, this is where I'm at. I'm getting on the stage to do stand-up comedy. I've never done this. Is not a thing for me. And now it is. And I'm scared. I'm nervous.
It is a thing. And it feels like it's going to be a repeat thing. Like we're going to do this a lot.
Well, I feel like the more I do it, the better I'll feel about it. But this first one out of the gate, I'm like, oh my God, I hope we need to get everybody liquored up beforehand if they like to partake.
Jesus
so that
Lord,
they
no.
just don't even
Look.
remember it, you know.
I'm the really loud. I'm the really loud drunk, so I don't need any
talking
help.
about the audience. If we get them liquored up,
The audience, yeah, man, we
won't
need to sauce them
remember any of
up.
it. Yeah,
They're gonna be laughing and barfing all over themselves. That's what we want.
exactly. Like you know, I mean, I feel like then they at least won't remember if we suck.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, come in the room. Oh, that was great, man. They're awesome.
They were so funny. They were so funny. Like, that's what
They're so funny, bro. I gotta. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So if you're going to the comedy show, thank you for buying those tickets. Thank you for selling out 2 comedy shows in record time, at least for us. But this was our first one, so we really don't have a record. But anyway, that was fast.
John. All this talk about people getting naked and showing their feet and shit.
Whoa, you and I?
No. Watch.
Okay,
Look at me.
Okay. What?
We're getting our cherries popped in Nashville.
What? With what? With the comedy show?
Oh my God! Can you not keep up? Yes, with the comedy show, we're getting our cherries popped. It's happening. We're not going to be virgins anymore after this particular.
Like Kelly's going to get her cherries popped on the cruise too.
Yeah, if you and I have to do firsts, she has to do firsts. Okay.
You know what the problem is? She told me she's done cruises before. She lied.
What?
She lied. She's a liar.
So what's her problem?
She just doesn't, you know, she doesn't want to do it. She doesn't want to be. Yeah. We're going to work on her. We're going to work on her.
She didn't, if she was on here earlier, she did not say no.
She didn't say no.
And I'm going to hold her to that every single time it comes up and she tries to say it. I'll be like, now hang on a minute. We were live and people were there and you didn't say no.
We were there. You didn't say no.
Now you got to do it.
They say no. It wouldn't be the same if it was anybody different, honestly. Because if we do GenXTakeover, let's say we do it here, say we do Chicago, maybe we do somewhere in California, maybe we do somewhere in Texas, and it's always going to be the 4 of us, and then all of a sudden we're on a freaking cruise for 7 days in November of 2025. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, everybody. If we're on a cruise and all of a sudden we got some random person replacing Kelly, it's going to be like that sitcom, you know, where the character gets replaced by somebody else trying to be that same character. And you're like, that was just, who is this person that is on my television trying to be that person that we know they're not? Okay.
That's exactly how
this isn't right, Mr. TV Studio. You can't just change it up like that for me. For me, especially.
Right. Well, even for me, as the other female, right? 2 girls, 2 guys. You can't just take. She's like a security blanket for me right now. If you take her away,
that's right.
Then what?
You take her away, and you're going to replace her with someone we don't even know. On a cruise. Just on a cruise.
Lots of other female creators out there, but you know,
there's also female creators out there, but it's going to be a variable where we don't know what's going to happen.
I know.
It can all go south really fast.
She doesn't get a vote. She's on the ship. Period. On the ship.
She's on the ship.
You're on the ship. There's no backing out. She didn't say no. She kind of smiled like she was, you know, okay with it. So that's what we're going to tell her.
But you see the question that she asked. She's like, what about kids? Because maybe she's thinking about bringing her kids with her.
I said then we may have to lean into the other, you know.
We may have to think about that. But anyway, what we're talking about is next year, the first week of November, we are at the 75% planning stage of solidifying a GenXTakeover cruise somewhere near the Florida region, somewhere near the Caribbean, or Western
warm and
Caribbean.
beachy with blue waters.
Yes, somewhere somewhere around. Again, none of this is solidified. There will be more details that come on that when that all gets finalized. But that's looking like a 75% solidified thing. So y'all mark your calendars. First weekend in November. Save your dollars because you're probably going to need them. And that will be a huge, huge, huge fun thing.
It's going to be amazing.
A riot. It's going to be a freaking riot.
I already did it once, guys. I already did it.
I have personally already sold 5 cabins just through social conversations with friends.
Well, there
I already sold 5 cabins.
I know at least of the 50 people that were on the cruise with me last year, I would anticipate at least half of them will be back on the ship this next cruise.
Oh yeah.
At least half, if not more.
We'll have to make like a frequent flyer punch card for this.
Yeah.
Something.
Ooh,
like after
you earn so many punches on your card and you get a special prize.
Yeah. You'll get a free feet pick from Kelly.
You almost made me spit my drink.
Hot dog and the peanut butter. I'm telling you.
No hot dog and peanut butter.
After your
gross. I almost did that through my nose, dude. That was bad. That was close. Very close.
Oh, yes. Autograph, too. We'll get it signed.
Foot pick from Kelly Manna. That'll be, well, we won't tell her about that. That'll come later. We'll be like, well, we might have promised.
Well, Kelly, see, what had happened was.
I don't think she had any problem with showing her feet. She had them all up in the camera and shit.
She was giving it away for free, man. OnlyFans.
I think maybe she has an OnlyFans for her feet.
If she did an OnlyFans, I set the scene. Romantic music, candlelight, incense, her feet, OnlyFans. Come on. Yeah, there are people out there that would buy it.
Maybe she's holding out on us, you know?
I think she is. You know what? She probably is doing it. That's probably why she doesn't want to.
I'm going to, I've seen her feet. I know. And be like, okay, if I see your feet out there on the interwebs, I'm gonna know. You're holding out.
She doesn't have does she have like an ankle tattoo that would be identifying or anything like that? Because we could get AI to search for it. We can get AI to search for it.
I have ankle tattoos that are identifiable, but I'm not showing them. So
okay. I'm not showing my feet. They ain't gonna see my feet.
Yet.
My feet look like they've been through a damn meat grinder. I ain't putting my feet on nothing. Anyway.
I got my feet, but I'm not selling my pictures on OnlyFans of my feet yet. I said, if I ever get desperate, I might have to do that. I just never know.
So y'all need to buy these tickets so she don't have to sell feet pics, okay?
So I don't have to sell pictures of my feet.
If y'all can help out, we can put some sad music in the background and do it like one of them SPCA commercials.
Please. Man, I got kids to feed.
Buy your ticket now.
Yeah.
So Sherry won't have to sell her feet pics.
That's right. Come to the party. We're giving you 5 hours of paid arcade time. That's $10 an hour, plus us, plus the music, plus the fun. And it helps me not sell my feet on the internet. No, this is
buy your tickets now for a one-time price. Of a ticket to a house party. You can prevent Sherry from selling her feet pics. Please.
There's probably some people out there that would like me to sell my feet pics, but I'm not. Okay.
There's definitely people that
want to sell feet pics. If you could see the private messages, the messages that come into my DMs, you would. I mean, they want.
I don't get that. What? I don't get anything like that. I feel like I guess I'm too PG. And nobody does that for me. I feel
dude, I get some crazy shit sometimes in my DM.
You're a chica. So I think it's kind of like expected. Anyway, speaking of chicas, my chica made me dinner, and I'm missing out on it. So I think we're gonna have to wrap.
Dinner, man.
We're gonna have to wrap. So everybody,
I'm down the opposite. I will pay you to keep your shoes on. Please, just buy a ticket, and then I'll keep my. I wear flip flops most of the time, so there is that. But I don't like shoes. But anyway, go eat your dinner, man. It was good hanging out with you.
Hello,
everybody. We're signing off.
See everybody later. Y'all have a good night and come to Nashville and see us. And of course, we're going to talk about this more between now and then.
Yep. See you guys. Have a great weekend.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.